least get going, they can get their roaming shoes on. Very strong duo as well as, okay, Max takes no quarter. We'll just lock in Rakan for the engage on the side of MVP, and suddenly maybe hear your version of the nature documentary voice in our second series if KT can actually look strong. Well, Beyond finds Bless. Yeah, was level 4 to start.
Tempt is going to make it here first, theoretically, but oh, good tunnel gets him out of the way of the Mantra Q, but Tempt, he wants the kill, and it's going to be BBQ to get first blood. Immediately answered there by Ian, but he's going to be able to flash himself away.
It's about the wet dream of a Korean drafting coach.
Yep. Glad you mentioned the draft. Draft flexibility, of course, so important. As there's another rocket jump. Yeah, they're looking for the ultimate. Ghost does have it, but Max is going to be able to dance around with the quickness. Doesn't stop Maha from falling down. Max is going to flash himself to relative safety. Knock up from Beyond to disengage. But the damage, well, we haven't necessarily seen the best usage of it for anyone, to be honest, as Ian is in so much trouble. He's going to slice and dice his way over. Is crazy. Ian, oh, the explosive shot should be able to do it here from Ghost. Doesn't have the shield. And they're going to transition this straight in to a mid lane outer turret. Beyond's getting dived on. The ultimate not quite quick enough as Bless jumps down on top of the Rek'Sai, but this should be able to lock in the turret. No, it won't, as Max is actually going to be able to get the grand entrance. Equalizer, ADD forcing everyone to walk over the top. And Tempt is going to be traded.
Even greater for BBQ, but right now want to start working towards that static shift first. Toto is caught.
Yep, that is going to be an arrow whizzing by uneffectually.
Uneffectually?
Yeah, I'm going to go with new words today.
Oh yeah, innovation.
Trying things out. Multiple stuns are overlapped. That's going to be a Glacial Fissure. Beyond, looking to try and get out. That repel from Bless should be able to do it. Winter's Bite's there. Finally, they're able to pick up that kill as Bless is in trouble. The last tick of that, well, it wasn't the last one, but about the third tick of the Chaos Storm's going to be able to take down the Itsy.
Trade of turrets, so while you'd prefer a mid lane turret, worth knowing that Ghost is getting something. Do they really need this many people mid lane is the question, but they can get a lot of damage on the second turret. That'd be big for MVP.
Yeah, half health now on that one, so nicely done. It's one of the better Rift Heralds that we've seen thus far as Tempt misses a Q. Important because it does a lot of damage here at this stage, and they're going to get two turrets. Massive engage, good equalizer there as well, as they are able to lock that one down, and we're going to get a third charge by this Rift Herald. Two turrets are traded for two as Ghost is up towards the top side, and the bottom backs being considered, but MVP probably don't want to do that because this Baron dance is most certainly on.
Ian's just all alone.
Yeah, he's going to take so much damage. Good knock up. There's the flash forward, but Bless, no, he can't get on top. Really good repel, saves his life for the moment, but once again the Chaos Storm is enough to get rid of the Elise. And MVP
Baron feels like they should have. They finally do, but they will get the face check this time.
Yeah, teleport going to come in from ADD, who's on the bottom side clearing things out. Bless nowhere to be seen as now Maha taking some damage. Ghost trying to get into position. He's playing frontline, and the arrow isn't going to be able to find him. Now moving over for Maha, looking for this damage. Beyond locks down the Baron, so already the objective going to MVP. Now Beyond looking for more. The exhaust going to be thrown down, maybe overextended is the Rek'Sai, and he's just going to sacrifice himself. Tempt grabs that kill. Max looking for the way in. That's the quickness. Can MVP turn around this fight? It is going to be Totoro falling down first, but the damage is still there. Double kill for ADD with that extra damage on the Rumble. And MVP wants to have that extra shield to keep Ghost alive. Inspire wasn't enough. Doesn't trust Bless. Tempt to keep him up.
They're on the Baron already. It's on 8,000 health.
Yeah, Ian, decent position, still has that Banshee's Veil. Teleport coming in very, very late as Beyond should be able to get this smite. Bless is going to move over. Big shields come out as Max jumps his way in. That's the third Baron for MVP. BBQ not quite losing anyone just yet, but they're on the run from MVP. Double control wards and good vision from the Hawk shot from MVP. They just group themselves
from this, and MVP is certainly going to contest.
Yep, they do have smite back up as well. Ghost, lots of auto attack damage here, wanting that energized reset. Ian moves his way over. BBQ have to back away, and the Elder Drake stays leashed. Beyond, he may just be able to pick this one back up again. No, Preyseeker going to grab his attention, but otherwise he's going to move back.
One person from
MVP. Dragon ever.
One person from MVP should be rotate through the mid lane. They're trying to waste Baron buff duration here, BBQ.
Okay, Ghost goes up very, very far as now Bless needs to try and steal this, but he doesn't! A massive Elder Drake goes over to MVP, and if they can't win from here, honestly, feel like they'll never be able to win anything ever again because that is a massive amount of kills, a big dragon, and a Baron.
Waste time, and MVP made the call just to go in, get the dragon, get everything burn down the mid lane, and it finally will be a first game victory in 15 for MVP.
Yep, 42 minutes in, but MVP looked honestly good. I mean, they lost first blood, and you were thinking, oh, it's another MVP game. This could be a disaster, but everything after that, picking up these objectives that they had sole vision control over, controlling the map, moving their vision line forward. It's everything that we say about some of our best teams, and MVP actually executed on it, and towards the end as well. So, 14 loss streak is going to be it for MVP. Finally, it has been broken.
As some fans being really elated and see the MVP crowd finally 15 games in, breaking the duck they were sitting on, and some smiles in the booth. Still a job to be done, but it will not be a record loss streak. They will not emulate the 17-0 loss streak that CJ Entus went on in summer of last year, and they've finally got their first game victory. Maybe they're fancying a series victory too, because if BBQ kind of mismanage advantages and watch on as MVP take objectives they shouldn't have been in the driver's seat to claim, this could actually be a short Series 1, Atlas.
Yeah, certainly could. A 2-0 victory for MVP would be one hell of a momentum swing, and they looked honestly more like the spring MVP that we got used to towards the end of that season.
One of the top laners certainly going to take it. The outscale matchup's going to happen. They will be going for the Shen. This is certainly jungler's paradise, Atlas. You cannot ask for more.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Beyond,
called pressure laning.
Beyond his bot lane, lot of power. The hook is still on cooldown for another second. Now's the time, though.
Yeah, flashes in, gets the knock up. The double make it, and that is going to be the first blood for Beyond. Once again, the hook lands from Max. Another knock up with the Umbaro, and the double kill for the Rek'Sai. Know what they're capable of. They haven't had any roster changes to lead them to this loss streak.
ADD actually invites the spider over the wall.
Yeah, it's like a crocodile spider battle that is going to be escaped from here by ADD until Beyond turns up with a lot of damage available. They are looking just to grab that kill, and now the 2 versus 1 Tempt is going to make him his way over first. Knockups are there, but Beyond should be able to fall down. The smite not enough to keep him alive, and those 2 kills quickly as he can. Teleport possibly used as ADD decide to pick up that. Oh, goodness me. That's going to be the pick. Totoro's going to fall down, and that is a great start to this one. Crazy doesn't get the flash. Taunt Max survives for so incredibly long. They do manage to get that kill trade, and Crazy's quite tanky, but they get the knock up. In comes ADD. That's the chain CC. The bottom lane stays alive, but everyone else
in the Krug cam. Well, hold on that thought for a moment. It's everyone's bot lane.
Yep, arrow's going to land onto Max as Maha.
Literally everyone's bot lane.
Gets himself underneath the turret. So Maha survives. Max is going. Totoro can't get any plants up in time to stop any hooks. And that Zarya will die very quickly. Now tanking up the turret is ADD. Beyond a lot of damage to add to this one, despite the fact that there is a dodge field. And that is going to be kill number 2, going over to the Crocodile and another turret.
Just spilled and probably got higher damage here. Beyond already on his way to a Black Cleaver. Less bot lane. Want to get an exit kill on ADD. Seems unlikely.
Yep.
Control ward on Baron. They had a unique vision of the enemy red side. They just ran top, had more people, and also could defend. And now they just turn onto Baron, and BBQ predictably, they're a bit slow, but Bless is in position.
Now Max tries to predict the juke as the repel's there. Max moves on over. Temp jumps his way in, but that Elise is not going to be able to get into this pit. MVP are going to be able to kill that spider anyway. Beyond easily takes down the Baron. He's still at full health.
Re-engage.
Yeah, they're looking for him, but massive stuns coming out from Ian. He's so incredibly low, but it doesn't matter. Maha's going to be able to clean this one up. Last auto is going to do it, and Tempt says, where the heck is my team? And why is our base dead? It's the prediction from Beyond was stunning.
That was the best Prey Seeker ever.
I think you're exactly right. I think we're going to give him MVP for that. Purely for that Prey Seeker is ADD. He's going to be the one winning the game off the back of his teleport. 13 minutes in, BBQ complete brain fade on that base trade, but MVP making all of the right moves once again. Max's Blitzcrank looking fantastic, but God, that Prey Seeker.
Welcome back, MVP. We haven't seen you since you played in the playoffs of spring season. Woeful summer season. People already looking at the top of Challenger and saying, who's going to relegate MVP? Well, guess what? MVP, pick up a match victory. And honestly, MVP will be difficult because so many great plays made by this team. Some smart rotations. Love their run up the top. I know what BBQ were thinking after about 8 minutes in game 1 onwards. Made a lot of woeful decisions, and that was never a base race. One team was sprinting, the other team thought they were in a walking marathon.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of analogy you can really aptly give to that particular moment, Papa Smithy, because it wasn't exactly the best it could.
Rek'Sai's very frequently do not make the highlight reel, especially now that 5-man knockups are no longer a thing. He found a way.
He did.
Yeah.